Hello, this is Johnny. This video is testing out the control deck with the Marvel superhero. The reason I picked this console is because it comes with 6 button, 2-player, and it have 4 games. And also the graphics is not that bad. Not that bad. I actually like the Nintendo. Not Nintendo, the Ninja Turtle. But the Ninja Turtle only have 2 games. So, and also only have 3 button instead of 6 button. So I didn't pick that cabinet. Maybe down the road in the future. But right now the question I have is, will this docking station work on the bigger cabinet like Street Fighter? Will it work with the Pac-Man, the vertical one? Okay. But this is a horizontal screen, so we're going to see if it will fit. Now, based on the measurement, this is 8.5 inches wide. Okay. Now, just before you even take it out and try it, it's obvious it's easier just to measure it. But since somebody asked me, I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. So now this one, for example, let's zoom in. This is a generation 1. This is a centipede. Okay. Now, eventually, I'm gonna mount this one as well because I have two of this, and also 2 digging duct. Now, this one measure almost 10.5. Okay. So 8.5 is about this. So definitely, the control deck will not fit in here because now, in order for it to come over, you will have to bring that base that I'm about to take it apart. So you could put it here, but the problem is you're missing a piece of wood here and a piece of wood here because it's just not that big. Okay, not that wide. All right. I mean, you could put it in and then maybe screw a new screw, but that kind of look weird. But this is what it looked like if you was to put the control deck on the first generation 1. Now, based on the measurement, the generation 2 will fit with this one. Okay? Generation 2 will fit with this one. So let's go back to this one here. And let's look at the big arcade one. Alright? Somebody asked, will the big arcade controller work over here? More likely it will not, because the deck, this measurement is pretty big, and I don't think it will work. Not I don't think, I know it doesn't work. I mean, it was a thought that came in my mind when they first made this cabinet. This one, the whole thing measure 19 inches, and it is about 17 inches and a half. A little bit more than 7, almost 18. So it is about 17. So from there to there is about this much. Okay, but here on the bottom it is 19. So let me zoom back out, see if you can see the measurement. Okay, so from here to here, okay, from here to here is almost 18. If you lay it straight, it's about 17 3/4. Okay, so that is way too big. And then plus here is 19. All right, so the control deck for this one is very, very big compared to this one right here. So let's bring that. So let's bring the control deck over and see the differences in size. So if you was to lay this right here, this is what it looked like. Okay, so if you look at it from the top, that's how much difference is it. Okay, so can you use the full DAC controller to bring it to the? No, it is just way too wide and too long. Long is, see, is a little bit, because this is 17 and that one, the screen right there is only 8.5, and then from there to there is almost double. It's 18 and 17 and 3/4. But the length, this one is 19. Just put the measurement down. Let me get the measurement. I forgot what the measurement on this one is. This one is 16.5. This one is 16.5. Okay. For those of you who doesn't understand English, I'm gonna measure and show it to you so you know what I'm doing. So this is about 16.5. Okay. Almost 17, but 16.5. And the bottom is 19. So you got extra space there, and you have extra space here. Okay. So when you put this in, you go drop down because there's no the place that you screw the screw, it's just gonna drop straight down. Okay, so that answered that question for the big one, and let's go ahead and do this one. So we will know how to take this apart, how to put it back. And so I'm going to zoom into this one. So in order for me to take this whole black case out, I don't want to go to the back and unplug anything. So I'm just unplug this one, okay? And I'm going to unplug that one, okay? This one I already unplugged, so I'm going to go ahead and unplug this one. And since I'm going to unplug it, I'm going to show you which direction to pull it out, which direction. The black is going to face this way, the red is going to face that way. So we're just going to wiggle it and pull straight out, okay? And also there's a kind of 3 triangle. You focus on this. It says 3 triangle on top, so go this way, go down this way. And in the back is more of a whole bunch of line. See that? So that's the back end. This one go this way. So you plug in this way. All right. Same thing with the other one as well. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this tape out, and we're gonna move it to the vertical system. See if this would fit on the vertical. Oh, these 3 almost look exactly the same. So this is Wi-Fi, this is Wi-Fi. No, this is speaker. Okay, this 2 is Wi-Fi. Okay. So this 2 that you could pull out along, this is Wi-Fi. And this is the speaker, okay? Don't get confused. And speaker is thicker. Well, if you can't fit it, you know it's not the right one. Okay, so let's take this out. All right, now we could pop this out, okay, and we're gonna put it onto the other cabinet. All right, so let's move this little one over. Ah, so many cable to unplug. That one has so many cable to unplug. guess I have to do it. Okay, in order for it to take out the base, this is all plugged in. So I have to unplug all this in order for me to remove the control deck, because this one is actually all stuck with the control deck, and if you don't take this with you, you cannot remove the control deck. Alright, so I'm using the 40th anniversary Pac-Man, and I'm taking this whole thing with me. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and put the controller on. Now it's obvious, it's based on measurement, it's supposed to fit perfect. Okay, so let's see if this plastic will sit into it. Will, but here's the problem, is that the other one have a little bit of a, the wood is different, it's not horizontal, and there is a little, this thing is lower, so when you put this on top, it will sit. But you cannot do it here because there's no, and plus this one have 2 screws and this one only have 1 screw. Okay, so will it fit? Yeah, it will, but you will have to drill. See, it will fit from only 1 screw. Okay, so it will fit on 1 screw, because I'm not going to drill 2 holes just to test this. But yes, you could put this on it. Okay, but you could actually set this up here, but it just won't go in because of the way this is slanted 45 degrees and the other one is not. Okay, and how would the docking station look like if you put on top? Where is the put it right here, let me see it. Okay, so if you was to set this down, yes, see that it fit perfectly. So would the full controller work on generation 1? Yes, it will. Okay, so this is what it looked like if you was to set this on top on Pac-Man. It will fit because the measurement measure that it will fit. It's just the screw and the wood at the bottom is slanted 45 degrees, where the Pac-Man is not. Oh, well, let me show you what it looked like from this one. Let me take it off. See how this wood is lower, and this one is not tilt as much as 45 degrees. This piece is lower, so you will have to like cut. You will have to cut this much down, you know, for that piece to sit on top, if you are planning to mod your generation 2. So let's take this off and compare it. So this other one, generation 1 Pac-Man, the wood is straight flat here, where this one have a arch in, and I believe this one is slanted more than this one, I believe. Let's measure the bottoms. Let's measure the bottom, see if this one is slanted more or not. So from here to here, it is almost 9.5. Okay, it's up to here. It's about here. Okay, so let's see how this one is only 8.5. Okay, so there's more wood down here than this one. Okay, so this one is slanted more, 45 degree, and this one is not. So if you was to measure the whole side wood, it's about 10.5, and this one is only 10. So this one is shorter by a little bit based on the wood, and this one is 10.5, half inches longer. But here it's definitely longer, and this is shorter. So that means this is slanted more 45 degree than this one is. Okay, so this one is slanted more 45 degree because based on the measurement here, this is not even a 10, it's 9 3/4. Okay, and this one is more than 10.5, 10 3/4 right here. So this is longer compared to this one. Okay, so let's move this one, and the speaker is on this side, and the speaker is in the middle. They're the same speaker size. So let's move this down, and let's move this one over and see if we could put Pac-Man in here. And that's what it looks like when you put Pac-Man here. It will fit, but see, you have no T-molding here, and over here you don't have T-mold, and plus it's lower, so you have a finger to put into here, a hole. Okay, and here it's rounded, but here's square. So, and this is what it looked like with the Pac-Man. Okay, and there's a hole in the middle, see that? Alright, hopefully this answers your question about the difference between the generation 1 and 2. I mean 1, 2, and 3. Mainly is 2 and 3. Control deck compatible? No, they are not compatible either. The wiring is very different. The wire is different, and also the wood, the deck itself. You could put it in, but it just kind of look weird. But yeah, you could swap them if you just want to swap the wood and model the inside and put Raspberry Pi or something to it. But it will have this funny hole here for this one, and it's definitely the same thing with the other one. Alright, thank you for watching. Hopefully this answered the question of those people who's asking about the generation 2 and 3 on the differences on the wood. Alright, later. Oh, this last things I forgot to test was the controller. Will the controller work? So the speaker, I got it plugged into the head from the side. So instead of using a head jack, you can't hear it. So I plug it into my amplifier, so you can hear that. So you can hear it from the bigger, loudest. So you can make it louder with 2 speakers instead of 1. Okay. Now I plug in a Neo Geo controller just to show you that what controller works with this new setup. Now let's turn the sound down. So by plugging into my ear plug in here on the left, excuse me. By plugging that to the left, I'm able to control the sound from my amplifier. Okay, so I could turn it loud. Okay, and I can unplug it, see what it sounds like. So that's 1 speaker, and that's 2 2-speed goes on. Okay? Now let's see if the controller will work. So using this button, I can press the start button. So yeah, press this one. Press this one down in order for this to light up. But I don't have the start button option on this one. So let's press one. Let's press. Destiny awaits. But it recognizes the controller, but it does not. It doesn't allow me to press the start button. Let me press it here. See what happens. So the control button here do not work. So this one do not work on this machine. Let's try with this little tiny New Wave controller. Let's see if this one will work. No, it do not work. Okay, the Xbox Chrome, it does work. I don't think this one have Wi-Fi. It doesn't have Wi-Fi. I don't see no Wi-Fi. It just have a head jack and a control deck. So no Wi-Fi. So you cannot play with. You just could play by yourself. So this controller, Xbox controller, will work, but the Numbskull Street Fighter, it will not work. I don't know, is it because it doesn't have a select and start button? So if I was to press the Destiny awaits. 2-player, 1-player. No, I still can't control it. is recognized as this one. So this one do not work. So I'm not going to test all of them because this one only have 2 buttons. But this one will work. This one have a select and stop on the top. So this one will work. But no, but yeah. So one of the button work. Oh no, it doesn't. It do not work. Do not work. Never mind. I'll let you guys experience that, because if you're gonna buy it, you know, and you could go ahead and try to figure out which controller works. But I'm just gonna test it one, because I already have 2 controllers. You can't play 3 players, so it will work with this, but it doesn't work with Bluetooth. But there's no Bluetooth. Unless you buy a Bluetooth adapter dongle maybe, but I don't have that dongle. Mine is all either Bluetooth and that's it. Doesn't have those special dongles. Let's see if it works with
Game over.
Let's see if it works with Sega controller. Since this one does have a start and select. No, it doesn't work with this one either. I guess you might have to use a special adapter. So it doesn't work directly plugged into it on the Sega Retro controller. It don't work neither. You might have to, like, if you really want to make it work, you might have to get that special adapter. Alright, I got the special adapter. Let's turn the sound down. I got that special adapter. Let's see what happened. Alright, let's go ahead and plug both of them in again. See if any of them work. I don't think it will work, but let's try it, since I know if I don't try it, somebody's gonna ask me. Yeah, but wait till. Okay. No, this one do not work. So okay, it light up. No, it doesn't work either. So no luck. Alright, so whenever you use this as a controller, you do not want to plug the power in. Last time I did that and I messed up my console that I plugged into. So no power, just use the cable directly from in here, pull it out, you know, push this out, pull this cable and then plug it in. And then change this to the bottom. Okay? Because if you turn it up, then it will become the console, and then here go down, become a joystick. Alright, so it does not work with a special adapter either. So I'm just going to quit like that. All right, do not work. All right, that's it. That's all for the video about this one. I'm moving to the add game console because I want to add more games. So I will be playing with that more in this next few days. All right. So if I have something good to share that nobody have shared yet, I will definitely post that video out because there's a lot of video out there, but it's about a year old about add game cabinet. And I think the new cabinet have cool stuff on it. They have a new firmware that actually fix a lot of stuff. So I might watch that video if you haven't watched it. We'll talk about more on the pinball and add game. All right, talk to you later.